Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm going to bring you a charity shop haul. And so first up is, wrong way round, set of bookends. Let me show you them. So I saw these bookends on the shelf in the charity shop. I thought, oh, I love those. And I have got, I did last summer buy a set of bookends, which were a pile of books like this. And I paid £2.99 for the other set. These were £7, which I thought, that's quite a lot of money. And then the woman in the shop went, oh, but each of the books is a little drawer. So it's chest of drawers. I went, oh, love it. So got these little shallow drawers. So I was sold. I was really sold. So I said that'd be marvellous. And they do the same on this side as well. These open as well. Here. 1, 2. And the bottom one is a bit stiff. Hadn't noticed that. Probably because I hadn't tried to open it. Oh, now I'm thinking, have I been shortchanged? Ah, there it is. There we go. So they won't hold much, but there is. I might just run a candle under there to make that a little bit easier. But that was my first buy. Loved it. Very excited about that one. So move those out of the way. And then I got this, £2 for this one. Now, I don't know. I don't recognise what time wear is. I'm assuming that it's, I don't know, it's some sort of business or something. I don't know. So it might be. Anyway, vintage cards. And I said that I have, oh, they got different colours on the back. I'm presuming then that this side is all yellow and this is the red side. Yeah. So I thought, oh, I've got loads and loads of cards in, you know, boxes like this, and they've got really pretty backs. So I don't want to use them. And so I thought these ones don't have pretty backs. So I might actually alter these and use them. And then that might then make me use my other ones. So just realised there, you've got me here. I've got a great big plaster there where I had to have some bloods took. And I've lost 2 of my nails. But hey ho, never mind. So that was that. So I thought it was £1 a pack. I've paid £1 a pack before. And then I got this. So these are 10 envelopes. I'm assuming they're about, they would take a 6x6 card, so they'd be a bit bigger than 6x6. No, they are exactly, it looks like 6x6. So actual 6x6 envelopes, as opposed to made to hold a 6x6 card. Normally envelopes are slightly bigger than the card size. So I haven't actually took them out, but I do plan on making a sort of a flippy flappy envelopey thing. So it's quite nice. Oh, that's really nice quality, that. So so yeah, I thought that would be super, and I thought the brown colour be lovely. It's a nice sort of backdrop for some vintage papers. So quite like that. 10 for 95p. I didn't think it were bad. To be fair, it's for charity, innit? I probably wouldn't have spent that in brand new in a craft shop. I'd have thought that's a bit pricey for 10 envelopes. But I always think it's a win-win, isn't it, when you're in a charity shop, you're giving into charity. So here we have a sort of a ready reckoner. £1.35 was £1.25, gone up to £1.35. But I love these. I just think they sort of are quite interesting, sort of little bits in a journal. I just think I've got a few of these. Look, it's coming out, and I just think it's a nice way of having numbers. I have no idea how you would use these. No idea whatsoever how you'd work this out. This is universal decimal coinage reckoner. So this must have been after decimalisation came in. Let's have a look when this book was printed. Does it tell me? 1969. Oh, we didn't go to decimalisation until in the 70s. So, don't know. Maybe it was done in preparation, because it says pence. We weren't pence in 1969. So this might have been made in prep for when that actually happened. So now I've got that. I love these. These are some first day covers. So one of the charity shops has had 2 boxes of first day covers, and then these. Now I think I've showed you these envelopes before, I just loved all the postmarks going back to the early 60s, and I really liked these, and these were all, they're just envelopes, nothing else in them, and they were, I think they were, can't remember, were they 10p each or 12 for £1, something like that. So I bought a couple of quid's worth of those. These were 6 for £1 because the first day covers, so you got a little bit more in these ones. So really like that. James, my son, came with me and he said, oh, I really like the writing on that. So I just thought these were pretty. So if I was doing a nice little sort of spring journal, that is lovely to go in. And what you get inside, it's not sealed, but you get inside the envelope, you get what each of an explanation of what each of the sort of flowers are on there, and a bit about the artist, etc. So yeah, old money there with our 4p, and is that £1 and 9p? So yeah, liked them. So I went back today actually, and thought I'll get some more, and they hardly had any left. So this is from 1970. So this is sort of looking at the first stamps that came out. This was from 1840. What have we got there? 1847, 1855. So these are Queen Victoria stamps. So I thought they were quite cute. I've had these stamps before because I've cut them out to make it look like I had a penny black, which are worth lots of money. So I don't think this one's actually got anything in it. I think that's just an empty envelope there. And this is the 25th anniversary of the Queen's coronation. That's what this came out for. So I remember that. I remember street parties and all sorts. So for the Queen's Silver Jubilee. So that's that. And again, we can see inside here, it's telling us all about it and what each of these images are. That's the state coach, imperial state crown, St. Edward's crown, and the orb. So yeah, so I said I do plan on doing a royal journal at some point, so that'll be a nice little thing to pop in. So I wasn't planning on altering these or anything. I was just planning on these being a nice little bit of ephemera that would go in a journal. I liked this one because it's all about social reforms that have happened in the UK. This is from 1976, and it's looking at the British pioneers of different social reforms. So we've got Tommy Hepburn, so paved the way for reforms achieved by, so that's coal mining reforms. Robert Owen, that is creating better systems in mills. So, and he founded the first co-op. So we have a shop in the UK, a supermarket called the Co-op, started in Rochdale, and it's co-op short for cooperative society. And so it was a shop for the workers, run by the workers, and it's renowned. Co-op, you always think the co-op that they're good, they care about people. I used to have a co-op bank account, and it's about giving back. So, and then we've got Lord Shaftesbury. That was Mines and Collieries again. He campaigned against slavery and cruelty to, it says, dumb animals there. Yeah, I'm sure that's the wording in the Act at the time. And then Elizabeth Fry, she was a Quaker, and she looked at homelessness and prison reforms. That's what she did. So yeah, see, a little bit of a social history lesson today, but I really liked those, and I'm likely to just keep these simply from my own interest. I did a degree in social policy, so some of these are not too unfamiliar to me. Names are, you know, I studied some of those. So this one was Christmas of 1979, and I just thought, if I do a Christmas journal, this would be a lovely thing just to pop in. Yeah, I quite liked it. So I thought, if I made a Christmas journal to sell, so I made it in time, if I got my act together maybe this Christmas, and I put this in, it's a nice little bit of ephemera to put in. So we've got the Annunciation, Mary, you're going to have a child, and it'll be Jesus. Then you've got Mary and Joseph travelling to Bethlehem. Then we've got the birth in the manger. Then we've got the angels going to the shepherds to say, go and see the baby. And then we've got the 3 wise men following the star. So marvellous, love it. Don't actually remember. 79, I would have been a little bit more conscious about things. Don't remember any of those stamps at all. So, and this one, 1966, it's the Battle of Hastings. So the Battle of Hastings was in 1066. So this is 900-year anniversary, isn't it? If I've just done my maths correctly. This one is sealed. I would be inclined to steam this open to have a look. But yeah, so it's all different scenes from the Battle of Hastings, and the arrow in the eye. I spy with my little eyes. So we're beginning with is the joke that we used to tell at school. So yeah, that was very exciting. I've probably spent rather a long time telling you about those. If you've nodded off, I do apologise. Then I spied this Harry Potter book, 99p I paid for this. This is the cinematic yearbook, Imagine, Draw, Create. So as well as having images, in here from the movies. It's also got, it's like it's for you to sort of draw and things, so you could sketch things. I'm not interested in that bit. I liked the fact that it's got images and it's not shiny. I've got other books and they're a bit shiny because I am making a Harry Potter journal. I've been saying that for ooh, that folds out. Been saying that for a rather long time, and but yes. So I keep collecting things for it, and it will get done eventually. But I say I liked it. So there, we've got these. So it's on quite flimsy. I mean, it's got postcard on the back. I'd probably back these. And there I've got some journaling cards. So, and some bits about it. So they're just really handy to sort of use in my journal. Some nice images. These could get cut out and backed. So I liked it, as I say, because it's not shiny. And so yeah, I thought this would be a good little book for the journal when I eventually make it. And again, I've got some more little postcard things there that I can just back and use. Some nice images to cut out. That's quite nice having there the Daily Prophet. Quite like, because this paper, it's like it's folded paper. I don't know if that's coming up on camera, so I quite like that. And it's not just the first film. It's going through the films. So it's not just a book about the Philosopher's Stone. It's covering them all. So that was another plus side. And then we've got a big spider. We've got Turnover Quick. I'm so phobic about spiders, I can't even bear a picture of them. So that page won't be used. Oh, nice frames. They could be cut out and used. So yeah, so that was a nice Harry Potter book. So I was very pleased with that one. And then I got this book. I was just drawn. This was just sort of up on display, and I was drawn to the cover. So I thought that's a really nice cover. It's a modern book. It was £1.25, and I just liked the cover, and I thought that could just be a journal cover in itself without doing anything to it. And it's quite modern, so I could maybe do an altered book. That's nice. Could leave that page as it is. So yeah, so I thought that's what I could do with that. Nice front and back pages. So yeah, that was a thought. Or just gut it and use the cover because it's so pretty. It might even be a decent book that somebody might want to read. I didn't even read what it was about. But both me and my son were drawn to that one. It was like, oh, that's a nice cover. So that was that. So then I've got this last pile of book I bought today. And these, so that we've got this is the nicest cover of all the books, and I like the fact that it's blue there. So there is a little charity shop not far from me, the first one I come to in fact, and all their books are 10p. So I went in specifically to buy some hardback covers so that I could use them as journal covers. So that's all I was looking at. And this one, I just saw the spine and I went, oh, I like that. I like it a lot. So I don't mind taking these pages out. Or I then thought, oh, because they're nice and blue on the edge, could do an altered book with this one, and then you'd still see some of the blue at the edge. But I thought that was pretty, so liked that. Running out of space. Then there was this one, and I liked this because it's got a purple cover. Purple being my favourite colour, so that was nice to have a purple cover. So I say I'll just take the book pages out and just use that cover. For 10p, you can't go wrong really, can you? And so that's what I wanted, to have a stash of covers. So here we've got I Hate the Office. My son picked it up and he went, are they talking about the TV programme or just where you work? I said, I think it's where you work. So again, another model book. And there's some nice, like there, creativity. I could use that word. So yeah, I just like that. I thought black is a useful colour. This one has got a red cover, so I quite like it, and it feels like cloth-like, even though it's not. So again, and these pages quite nice to sort of use as card bases, tag bases. And then we've got this one, and what I went in for really was to find a book that I could take on holiday, and sort of use it. I'm going to do a load of like masterboard things. I've got a kit by Witchcraft You Do, the Bibs and Bobs. Got kit 1 to 4, and I was thinking I could just glue bits in this and have like collages ready, and then I can just tear them out when I get home and use them in whatever I want. Let's just slit this. I couldn't see, I sort of vaguely looked down, but I couldn't actually see what the cover was like on this book. I like the fact that it had a library card. I mean, it's not an old library card, but oh, there, it's white, so could cover that, ink it. That's quite all right, that. And again, I thought, well, I could do an altered book with this maybe, but I might. So my first thought was this one is the one that's going on holiday with me, but it does depend on size. So this is the last one. I thought, oh, maybe that one's a better size for taking on holiday. Another sort of red cover that sort of works nicely, and it means that I'm not covering too much of a space either. And then this could be, if I make that page and cut in half, you've got 2 tall skinny tags, or 2 journaling cards that way, which is why actually I was considering the other book as a better option, because the pages are bigger. So if I make masterboards out of that, I can get maybe 3 tags that way, or a journaling card and 2 tags. Got a little bit more real estate on that size using it, which is why I was drawn to that one, because it was quite big. So yeah, that's my haul for this week. So yeah, that's my favourite. Well, no, I think actually my bookends are, but yeah, so that's that. So I thought I'd get one in the pot, because I'm going away, and I seem to be having a pattern of doing these sort of like most weeks, so we'll see what happens. We might end up with a bit of a break because I'm going away, coming back 4 days and going away again. So yeah, I might spread them out a little bit. Okay, hope that was enjoyable to watch, and watch this space for me making things with them. Okay, bye for now.